All right, for all those that are still in suspense after this video ended, we're going to pick back up at the barbecue that I got to meet up with Steven and rescue him from the Pizza Hut. No, it was McDonald's. That's right, McDonald's in Bastrop, and took him to eat his first barbecue meal with us, and so we just have been really proud and glad to see what God has done in Steven's life and seen how he's responded to what God is doing in his life. And so, Steven, what happened at that barbecue?
So, Larry got me food for the first time, and kind of had our first Bible study, and it was really all new to me because I hadn't picked up a Bible in over 6 years. So after that, he took me to his place, and I got to meet everyone and kind of talk with them a little bit, and that was kind of a struggle for me too, because I really don't communicate well with strangers at that time. And so that was 2 years ago, and now I've kind of discovered that I'm not really like how I used to be. I kind of figured out that I like helping people as much as I can. So
Yes.
it kind of makes me feel better of how I used to treat people. So right now I'm kind of like helping renovate the house.
Yes.
And that's a big challenge because it's combining all the skills that I've learned in the past 2 years, and so yeah, it's awesome.
Well, you know what? It has been awesome to see the maturity and growth. And how old are you, Steven?
I'm 21.
21. And so the thing is that God's brought a young man into our home, and we've seen the transformation that God wants in his life, and it's exciting to watch day by day that transformation take place, and what God is doing in the life of a young man that was going through so many, as you heard in the previous testimony, going through so many life struggles, from homelessness, loss of relatives, a loss of a family, and he didn't even go into a lot of other details that I know about him that are just really very significant to the lostness that he had in his life, that led to that homelessness and led to those things. And yet God had a purpose and a time to bring him back in and to help him, and he sought after God. That's something a lot of times people will give up. They'll forget to call back upon the Lord when everything is hopeless and everything is ended. But if we call out to him, he is faithful. And today he wants to be faithful to hear your voice, to hear your cry, to minister to you. And so I just pray right now that you will be receiving of this testimony today that Steven has given, and that you'll know that God has your number and he cares about you also. It doesn't matter if you have tattoos, as Steven said earlier. It doesn't matter where you come from, what's going on in your life. We serve a mighty God that loves us.